Thank you very much for purchasing this course. I'll be keeping this course very simple and to the point. The information given will be just enough so that you'll be having an idea of how to edit videos. So let's say you have certain videos that you have captured from your, let's say, mobile phone or something, and you want to compile those videos and into one single video. So once you open up Premiere Pro, you'll be greeted with a homes window. So for now, you just click on the close button here. So you just close that particular window. And again, I'm using Premiere Pro 2024 version. Try to use the latest version as much as you can. So I would prefer using either 23 or 24 version. Because before that the interface, at least the beginning interface, has been changed, or there has been some changes in the beginning interface that we see. But try to follow whatever steps that I tell you. There should be somewhat similarities in the windows. First, we need to create a new project to start the editing work. For that, what we do is go to File, click on New, and then Project. Again, this particular interface is changed or different from, I think, either 22 version or below that. So from 23 and onwards, I think this is the interface that you're seeing. So again, in this we are only concerned with two things. You can forget rest of the things. One is the project name. So right now what we are doing is all the edits that we'll be doing, it will be saved in a file format or a Premiere Pro project file. For that, we are giving a name and a location. So right now we are giving that name. So since we are doing a practice project, so I can give suitable name for this. So right now I have given the project name to be as simple edit. You can give either practice project or practice editing, anything that you feel that's comfortable for you. And next, once you have given the project name, we want to save this project file. For that, you come over to project location and here click on choose location. So now File Explorer opens up, and here you can choose where you want to save this particular project file. It is a good habit to maintain a folder structure. What does folder structure mean is that whatever files that you are using, or footages, videos, everything, they should be placed in a proper folder named accordingly. So for example, here you can see that all this course related project files, I have placed it in a separate folder called as projects. Inside that, this is all like YouTube content stuff, right? So I have made a folder called as YouTube. In that, it is related to course. So I've created a folder called as course, and inside this we have video editing, and inside this you can see I have couple other folders: footages, images, audios. So any asset that is videos, images and audios that I use in this particular project, those will be placed in those respective folders. And since now we are dealing with the project file itself, here you can see there is a folder called as project. Inside this we have Premiere Pro. I've used the shortcut called as PP, and I'll be placing the project file inside this. Project name, simple edit. Project location will be in this particular folder called as PP, and you just click on select folder. And now anytime you want to access this particular project file, you just open this folder directory in your File Explorer, and you'll be opening this particular project. Once this too is done, again, you don't have to worry about what's happening here. Just forget about it and then click on create in the bottom right. So now we are entering into the software. So now your software, maybe it might look different than what it is here, or it might look exactly the same. Now to be on the same page, what we'll do is we'll select the workspace and we'll try to reset everything. So in the top right, you can see there are a couple of names written here. These are called as workspace. Now to give you an idea of what workspace is nothing but just placing the panels that we use to do that particular work. To understand this better, I'll just give you a simple analogy. So we have different rooms in our home, right? So for example, we have kitchen room, we have bathroom, bedroom, and so on. We have done that because if you want to perform any action, we go to that particular space or room and do it. As in, if you want to cook, we go to kitchen because we find tools or utensils pertaining to that particular action. And if you want to take a bath, then we go to bathroom, and if you want to sleep, we sleep in the bedroom. So a similar way, to do certain activity or certain actions, we rearrange the panels or the windows according to our requirement. And in this particular case, let's say you want to do color correction, you go to the color workspace. So if you observe, in editing, we don't have this panel called as lumetri scopes. So but if you come to color, we have lumetri scopes and lumetri color, because these two panels are also associated with color correction. And if you come to audio, this is where we have essential sound, and you can see even the panels are rearranged. Again, don't worry too much about this, but I just want you to get an idea of what these things are. So for now, we want our screens to be matching. So for that, what I'll do, I'll go back to the editing workspace. Again, you can find all the workspaces if you click on window, workspace, and you can come and have a look at here. So you can just click on editing, and I'll be clicking on reset to save layout, so that everything gets resetted if in case I have made any changes. So now hopefully my screen and your screen should be looking similar. And now of course there are lot of extra panels or windows that's being opened or shown here. So since I've told you that this particular course will be kind of a to the point course kind of a thing, so I won't be going in detail on how to remove the windows or how to rearrange things and create our own workspace and stuff. There are around like 4 to 5 windows that we need to do any editing work, and I'll be mentioning those out, and just try to look out for the panels and keep those panels in your mind. Rest of the panels are not required, and we don't need to worry about them to do editing. So first panel is the project panel. Here you can see bottom left, we have this window called as project. Again, I'm using panel or window. They both are similar name. It's either project window or project panel. These particular boxes that you see, it's called as panels or window. We need project panel. This is the first important panel. This is where we import all our assets, as in video, audio, images, and all those things. So why am I suggesting or stressing on this particular thing is, as in like not just the panel, but these next few windows that I'm telling. So let's say you learn about editing and all these things, right? And one fine day you get a job or whatever, and you're asked to work on other system. So there, let's say you want to import any videos and stuff. So you shouldn't be like searching the panel somewhere on the bottom left itself, because they might have arranged in a different way. So instead, you need to be focusing on what the functionality of the panel is. So you know that all the videos, audios will be imported into the project panel. So you should be finding this particular panel. So you shouldn't be like all the files will be there in the bottom left corner of the screen. You should be finding project panel, because that is where the assets will be there. So if you learn this way, then you'll be understanding the software better. So this is the first window that we need, project panel. And you can see here, next to the project, we have a name, simple edit. This is the name that we are given for the project file. So whatever name that you have given, that name will be shown for you. And you can see there is an underline also, which means that this particular window is being opened here. So you can see this, whatever space we have here, there are multiple tabs here. So if you click on each tab, you can see that particular window, whatever it's there, it will be showing. So the underline highlights the window that is being opened here, or the tab that is being opened here. So if you want to see the project tab, then you want to click on the project, and then it will get underlined. So this is the first window. Second is the timeline. So this is where we'll be performing all the edits, cuts, and all those things. So all the editing work will be done in the timeline. This is the second important window. The third one is the program and the source monitor. For this, again, you can call it as program window or monitor. I generally use monitor, or generally it's used as monitor because this is where we'll be seeing the edits that we'll be doing here. So it's like a screen or a monitor. So hence the name. There is a difference between program monitor and source monitor. Program monitor is where we see the edits that we do in the timeline. Source monitor, as the name suggests, will be seeing what is there in the actual original footage or images or whatever it is. Since I'm keeping it to the point, we are only concerned about this program monitor for now, but just keep in mind that next important window is the program and source monitor. Next, we have effects and effect controls. So here you can see we have this particular tab called as effects. This is where you'll be finding all the effects, transitions related to videos or audios and presets. So any visual effects that you want to do, all those things will be shown in this particular window. And on top, we have effect controls. So here you'll be seeing the parameters that you want to vary related to the video or any clip that you select here. So let's say if there is any effects that you want to change the values of, then you can do so in the effect controls. If you want to change the scale or position of a video clip, you can do that from here. Sometimes people get confused between effects and effect controls. A simple way to understand is whatever effects that we'll be applying, that will be using it from the effect window. And these effects, if you want to change the values or control the values of the effects that you apply, you will be doing it from the effect controls window. It's a simple way to understand. So this was about the basic interface of Premiere Pro. Only 5 windows that you need to keep in mind of: project panel, effects, timeline, program and source monitor, effect control. Apart from this, there is this tools panel or tools window. This is where we find the tools to cut the clips and move or rearrange the clips. So again, we have shortcuts for this. So in the beginning stages, you can use this, and later on we'll be using the shortcut. So it's not that much of a big deal. So in the next video, we'll be seeing how to import videos into the software, and then we'll see how to edit and all those things.